Hi, I'm Jack.
Hi, I'm Steve.
Hi, I'm Becky.
Welcome to Accent Clothing.
We started in 1984. We're a family-run business, and it's still, obviously we've grown over the years. We started off as just a menswear store, but over the years we've expanded into ladies' wear and children's wear as well. A lot of our customers started shopping with us in 1984, and we're into our fourth generation now, so we've got a lot of regular customers. They're part of our DNA.
Our tagline's fashion for our friends since 1984, so I think we really encompass that. We have regular customers all the time, and we work with a lot of local artists and sports stars and everything, and we like to give back to everyone.
Anyone up and coming, anyone that needs support, we'll do what we can to support the local community. Fashion and music sort of go hand in hand anyway, we feel, but right from when we started, music's always been part of our identity, really. I mean, Steve, the director here, he's organised some of the biggest events that Leeds has ever seen. He's organised some of the most forward-thinking, modern, original nights that you could go anywhere, and he's been with us from day one, and I'm sure that's part of the reason why it's so influential and why it's part of our blood.
Last year we were lucky enough to work with the Mobos. We were gifting all the artists like Krept and Conan, some of the big names. It's really good, really nice, and we like to get involved. Obviously, anything going on in Leeds is exciting. We also work with Live at Leeds as well, doing the same thing. We got to interview some of the artists as well, which is good. So we've got a lot of footage from that and content, and some relationships as well. And they're more up and coming artists, really, Live at Leeds. But that's something that we'd like to do in the future as well. Work with them a bit closer and maybe have a venue. So we sponsor an artist called Bianca Gerald. She's from Leeds, so she went to the Mobos as well. We dressed her for the Mobos and we support her. She performed in store a couple of times.
We do a couple of events every year. We tie in the brands that we stock, so they'll bring stuff. I showed you one that we did with the Replay, where they did a denim campus. So they brought in, and people could come in, customise their jeans that they'd bought from us. The people from Replay were there explaining what goes on. We had DJs in the window, live music, free beer. We are planning other events as well, but whenever we do an event, it's not just about acts. It's about the community. We get people involved, so we get local caterers in. We get all the brands that we stock in, especially the local brands. They come in, they have their own little areas, and it's not
fashion
just
shows.
So it's really important for us at the moment, because the industry over the last 5 years has changed so much, so quickly, like never before. The growth of online shopping it's really hit not just Leeds, it's hit every city centre across the country. Footfalls are down all over the place. People need a reason to come to a city centre now, which is
a social event, don't you?
Yeah, well, that's
to
it.
Bring them out.
That's why you've seen the rise of any city you go to. It's all restaurants and bars, because it's a social thing. People come to socialise now. They don't necessarily come into a city to shop. And these social events, I think, are the difference for a bricks and mortar store and how we can compete in this one age. And we want to be the reason that people come to Leeds. Steve's incredibly passionate about his music, and so a lot of work goes into the music that we choose. But it's not just Steve that chooses the music. It's not just me. It's not just Becky. Everyone. They'll go on and they'll put what they want on, and they know, and all our staff know what's right for the right time, and they'll have their own little quirks and their own little taste. But it's good. It's good. It's all part of the atmosphere and all part of the flavour of the shop.
We like to play the right music at the right time.
I mean, I don't know many shops where you go in and people actually come in and ask you what music you're playing, and ask you where they can get it from. It's quite nice.
You put some good music on and it gets everyone's spirits up, so it's good for the staff as well.
It puts the staff and the customers in the right frame of mind for selling and buying.
Yeah.
It's only a good thing.
Well, the current kind of system we've got at the moment is a Bose system, and it's linked up with Sonis.
But we'd really like a PA.
Some mixing software, some Ableton or Tracks would be nice.
Because the problem we have, that when obviously we want to host these events, that people don't necessarily have the kit to work with our system. We have a great system at the moment, but it doesn't necessarily work with it. So we'd like to have our own equipment, so we can always be putting on these events. No worries.
But as a family business, we have big aspirations, but the budget really does limit us sometimes. It really does limit us. So when we do put on these events, we do have to hire in the PA. We have to hire in all this equipment because the DJs they can't, or the artists they don't have that equipment to do it, and it's expensive, and it sometimes stops us doing it. Well, quite a lot of the time it stops us doing it when we'd like to do it. But not only that, you know, when, like Steve says, if we can get a laptop with like Ableton on it or Traktor, we can do collaborations with these artists. So it's like special one-offs that we can give out to our customers, and it keeps Accent and Leeds in the forefront. We want to be a venue for live at Leeds, and although the current system we've got for playing music through the shop is good, it's really good, but it's not good enough to be a venue for live at Leeds, which again, these things, it's so important for us. It's so important, and it'll just give us
extra action.
Yeah, and I mean, how cool is that, a fashion store to be a venue for a festival? The difference is huge for us because it
means that we can
like we can push our brand out there. It gives us the opportunity to support more local artists. So we can then, if we can run more of these events, we can give them a platform to showcase themselves.
We've worked with the local media. We've got obviously like contacts with all the national, like the local press, and obviously all the local businesses in the area as well. I'm sure they're more than happy to get involved. Everyone really. It's not an issue for us, and we've got the space. So we have like good contacts everywhere really. There's not many people in Leeds who don't know Accent.
We also have a massive PR team. PR marketing team. I mean, like we've got a whole office dedicated to it upstairs. We've got a phenomenal videographer.
Just having this equipment will just help us just be able to actually do what we want to do.